how fast are we going again? Hey there everybody, today we're going to be talking about frame rates. Now what's frame rate? Frame rates is basically how many frames per second are being recorded into the camera. Now by today's standards in the film world, people film in 24p, which is exactly what we're recording now. Technically it's 23.976, but that's a little intricate detail that's not exactly important. What's more important to know is that there are very different types. So of course, you have 24p, which is the standard in the industry. In the UK, it's 25p for filming. Now, say for example, you want to get that nice slow motion look. What do you have to do that? Well, you actually crank the amount of frames per second so that when you play back, let's say at 24p, you have a nice slow motion. Now, for example, in the film The Hobbit, right? Peter Jackson used 48p, and this was something big for filmmakers, to get raved about. Oh wow, he used 48p in his film. Okay, whoop-de-doo. I mean, it looks a little bit faster and more fluid-ish when you're playing it back, but if you were to take that 48 frames per second film and play it back at 24, you'll have exactly half of that speed playing back. So that is also a form of slow motion. Now say for example you're trying to go for an effect where something is distorting and it's disturbing and you want the audience to feel like they're out of place and things are just not going right to, connect with the character. The filmmakers will actually slow down the frame rate and make it more choppy. So say for example they'll film at, let's say, 15 frames per second or even 10 frames per second, and then they play that back at 24p, you're going to have going on, and it's actually a nice cool effect. But just to understand, frame rate is how many frames per second are being recorded into the camera. Now slow motion is used for various reasons. Most of the time it's used to emphasize an action or something that happens super fast, but to really grasp the emotion of it as it's happening and unfolding in that time of space. You really get yourself immersed when it's played back in slow motion. Sometimes it's used for comedic effect, right? You say a bullet is coming towards somebody, and then they look at it, and they're like, oh my god, right? Even hearing audio tracks in slow motion is hilarious, right? When used properly. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe so you can stay tuned with all the videos. And if there's anything you want me to go over, make sure you write that in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.